friends, Dare to Be here, and here I am again with another voiceover video. Yay! Continuing this long potential running series, I'm here bringing you another 5 K-pop music videos that ought to be full-length movies. Because when it comes down to it, 5 minutes or so is just not enough to tell the story. Oh, and just like before, if you haven't seen any of these MVs, I'm going to give a spoiler warning just in case. So let's get started with my second video on this topic. Some of the most timeless sci-fi thriller movies are the ones that make you think, such as 2010's Inception. Monster X's Dramarama has the potential to be one of those. With a similar setup as the 2012 movie Looper, I personally like to focus on the Kihyun and Joohyun storyline, as I think that's the most compelling one of the 3 plots in the music video, if I'm being honest here. Anyways, the story begins with Kihyun and Joohyun going about life normally, you know, Dramarama free, wink wink, and all of a sudden Kihyun is hit with the devastating news that his BFFF, best fucking friend forever, tragically passed away in a car accident. Totally distraught, Hyungwon, the master of time, shows up and offers to help Kihyun travel back in time to save Joohyun. Throughout the movie, we see the story unfold as Kihyun tries to find a way to save his friend successfully. But no matter how Kihyun tries to tackle this challenge and tries to cheat death, he eventually realizes that someone has to die, as to not disrupt the balance of life and death. In the end, we witness Kihyun ultimately sacrificing himself to save Joohyun and from the car accident by putting himself in the driver's seat instead. Joohyun then goes on to live and do great things for the world thanks to his best friend, where you realize they're both heroes in their own right and that friendship is eternal. Okay, initiate the waterworks, people. If you ever watch Korean movies, you'll come to learn that they certainly love their mafia movies. My Name's Baby, I'm Sorry is one of those music videos that can rival those. As the music video opens, we learn that the magnate Chaejin has been beaten up by the local gangsters. To be fair though, if you run around with fake platinum blonde hair with boyish good looks in the hood, you're just asking for trouble. Anyways, the Taekwondo masters and My Name seek revenge and get caught up in a dangerous circle. Both Gonu and Seong align themselves with the crime boss Chu Sung-hoon, or also known as Yoshihiro Akiyama in Japan, and as the story unfolds, we learn that the My Name members are simply just pawns in their game, and if you've ever played the game of chess, the pawns always go first. The mafia leader lets the game play and gradually picks off the members one by one. Side note, I'm still trying to wrap my head around as to why they're singing about a breakup when there's no girl to be found in the entire music video. Girl, where you at? Okay, now, sorry, we're getting back on track. The music video basically ends in tragedy as the mafia wins and kills the entire group of My Name with the simple message, don't fuck with the mafia. The end. Back in 2012, Tiara made another major summer comeback with the ambitious music video of Day by Day. A music video set in 2033, it depicts a post-apocalyptic world where violence is rampant. Jiyeon is the baddest bitch in town as she sets out on her search for Donnie. Donnie's a blind girl with special powers that Jiyeon wishes to use for her personal gain. Hyomin, who also looks pretty badass if I do say so myself, is Donnie's protector, and we spend the beginning of the movie watching the 2 girls frolic and drive around in this dark world that looks like the toaster filter from Instagram. And as Jiyeon kills in her quest to find Donnie, she finally comes across the girl she's been searching for all along. Ambushed by a bunch of Jiyeon's bitches, Hyomin puts in 50% of her effort to try to defend Donnie. Hyomin, seriously girl, did you really think that you were going to succeed using one hand like that? From what I can see, you're definitely no Kill Bill. So yeah, Donnie gets taken away easily and Hyomin gets stabbed and left for dead. Some dude shows up and rescues her to safety on the back of a motorcycle. Side note, I'm more amazed that Hyomin did not bleed all over him and the motorcycle on the road trip to safety. Like, damn girl, you like Wolverine or some shit? Anyways, meanwhile, Donnie is thrown into a cage under Jiyeon's control to assist her in her quest for the ultimate power to take over the world. The movie ends in a cliffhanger with Hyomin finally waking up from her coma ready to seek revenge. Viewers have to wait until the sequel of Sexy Love to find out what happens next, and if I'm going by title alone, it sounds kinda kinky. Back in the 1940s and 50s, the film noir genre was incredibly popular, basically like our superhero movies of today. BAP released their album Noir and had Skydive as the title track. The music video draws inspiration from the classic genre with a modern take down to the Hollywood crime-like drama depicting the group as hitmen. and an MV visual direction with dark and black and white tones sprinkled throughout parts of it. TS Entertainment teased the fans before the release of it, asking who is X, so the Skydive film could start teasing some aspect about X at the beginning of the movie, and this now becomes a mystery thriller that would have viewers guessing throughout the entire movie as it begins to take many twists and turns with lots of backstabbing. Figuratively mostly, but then literally later on. The music video is already 10 minutes long, but one that could be drawn out into a full-length movie easily, and as we make our way to the grand finale of an ending with an all-out shootout, we finally see who X really is after all, the traitor Jong-up. Damn you, Jong-up! Why'd you have to go and do that to poor Daehyun? I thought y'all were Hurricane! With the sheer amount of violence and gore going on in movies these days, we also need to sit back and watch a nice fantasy story to help calm the senses. Twice's TT takes on the famous children's movies and brings them all together on Halloween in a haunted house? Okay, maybe this isn't exactly going to calm the senses, but let's flesh this out some more. So, the movie starts out with two little kids walking alone at night, parentless, and walking on what clearly is a haunted door. The door creepily opens with no one to be seen on the other side, and the kids just walk in. Seriously though, where are the parents? Do they not teach them about pedophiles? Okay, maybe this isn't going to be a nice fantasy story. Anyways, the kids wander inside the house and stumble upon 9 beautiful girls dancing in unison. Okay, we are back on the fantasy side of things, people, but for the fanboys. And as the story progresses, the kids move about the house to find the imaginations and children's stories from each of the girls come to life. They see fictional characters like Elsa, Pinocchio, Catwoman, Tinkerbell, Ariel, Snow White, Jack Sparrow, Maleficent, and Bunny? Reimagined and dressed sexily. Yep, this is a Halloween movie after all, one's for the boys that is. But yeah, the story cliffhangers to the children back to where they started and they hear a knock of their own. Maybe other parentless trick-or-treaters? The movie ends on suspense, leaving you to wonder if this is supposed to make you feel warm and fuzzy or cold and pointy. But I guess you have to wait to watch the Knock Knock movie adaptation to see if this is truly a family-friendly fantasy. God, I hope so. Well, there you have it, folks. There's 5 more K-pop music videos that ought to be full-length movies. I hope to do these videos monthly since there's obviously many more MVs out there and so many genres. Let me know what you think and comment what music videos you'd like me to cover next if I was to do more of these. And as always, please be sure to subscribe, like this video, and hit that bell for notifications. Thank you so much for watching and for stopping by. While you're here, please go check out many more of my works, including part 1 of this series, and see you next time.